Okay, so welcome to my secret Hamilton drop spot area video. Let me show you these structures. There's something at the bottom of Lake Hamilton. You can only really find it if you're drop shotting. Like, what in the world is that? There's a bunch of them. And there can be a lot of trophy bass around. I have not caught a legendary largemouth bass here, but I have caught 14-pound trophies on this spot. You see my map where I am, and I haven't seen anything like this anywhere else in the level. See if we can get another look at it. I think they set it up for people who just like to drop shot, because there can be a lot of trophy bass in this spot. Like, what in the world are these things? There's a bass. And you know what I thought at first is, oh, this could be a secret legendary largemouth bass area, somewhere they frequent. Because it's so strange and out of place and weird looking, I thought, well, it could be a legendary largemouth bass spot. Or it could be nothing. But then I caught like a ton of trophy bass. Like 14-pounders. Very close to legendary size. That's not too big.
But it's a solid keeper. Cha-chunk, cha-ching.
But it's not that big of an area. I woke up this morning and it was like, it took me like 30 minutes to relocate where this was. I think I was just tired. But I was gonna make a video on it. Because there's a lot of action too. Like, it's just a weird spot that drop shots really well. And if you don't find anything on the spot, try switching the time around. Because it can get really busy with a lot of big bass. But anyway, Switch 2 is in the news. Like gaming news. It's the biggest news since the PS5 Pro came out. And I will be buying a Switch 2 if I'm alive on this planet when it releases. When I was a kid, I was born in '83. I'm 41 years old. And Nintendo was all the rage. Super Mario Brothers 3, all the other Nintendo titles, but nothing was really as popular as Super Mario Brothers 3. Super Mario Brothers 3 like revolutionized even what the adults were thinking about video games. What video games could do, what they could be. And they could be so much better than anyone ever dreamt or thought they could be. And Super Mario Bros. 3 really was proving that. But even the adults were just amazed by Super Mario Bros. 3. But I'll be getting a Switch 2. It looks like the main features are that on the Joy-Cons there's magnets instead of slots. And the Joy-Cons have like mouses on them. So you can use them as like a mouse or something. But it's supposedly going to be a bigger screen. And a lot of people are hoping it's going to be OLED.
Flippity flop, what do you got?
I hope it's going to be OLED. You'll be able to play all your old Switch games on it. Backwards compatibility. Which is kind of the first time Nintendo's really doing that. I mean, I can't remember another system that had backwards compatibility. But you see, this spot can get really busy. And so I'm wondering if you can get legendary largemouth out here. But that's the biggest news in gaming right now. Switch 2 going to be released this year. Donald Trump was sworn in for the second time 2 days ago on Monday. He took over the presidency from Biden. And I'm not going to share with you what I think about that because it's pretty sensitive. And this is not a politics video. But the other big news was PS5 Pro. Now, I had a great conflict because I wanted the PS5 Pro until I saw the PS5 Pro and what it was going to be like to have to sell and rebuy and transfer all my data and remove my M.2 SSD and reinstall it. And maybe some of you got the Pro, and congratulations. It's the best machine out there. I'm not saying it's not. But I think the people who got the real bargain are the people that can play the PS5 games without buying the Pro. Because it's so much extra money, $700 without a disc drive and a stand. And you can get all the same games for $500. Just getting the OG or the Slim. The same basic experience, almost $300 cheaper. To me, that's a big deal. Plus, I love my OG. I got a PS5 OG with a disc drive. And I love my OG. And I don't want to sell it for a Pro. I don't see the real need for it. I can play all the Pro games on my OG, which I love. I set it up with camouflage console covers. I got a camouflage controller. I just don't want to sell my OG. I got a 4 terabyte M.2 SSD in it. So I got almost 5 terabytes of storage. It's a real killer PS5 OG. Everybody knew that the Pro was coming out, but I wasn't going to wait just to buy the Pro. I bought a base model, souped it up with a M.2 SSD, and I'm very happy. I've had nothing but good times and great memories playing this PS5 OG with a disc drive for $500. I think the people that got the real bargain are the people that bought the Slim and the OG or the refurbished edition. Because refurbished, I think you can get for like $450 or $400. That's the real bargain. Not the Pro. The Pro is like way too expensive. But you see, there's a lot of trophy bass swimming around. It can get real busy on this spot. And it's just a weird spot for Lake Hamilton. And if you love Lake Hamilton, I thought you might want to know about it. It's like a drop spot area. It's for drop shotting. Just holding your bait in the water column for a bass to come by and get fooled by. Suspending that bait off of the bottom. It's a little hard to find at first. But once you find it, you can put a marker down and it'll be a lot easier to find it again. But that's my secret spot
with that one.
for drop shotting,
Good, solid keeper.
Lake Hamilton. And I think it'll be a good video because my other Lake Hamilton video is my most popular video. How to beat the Open Series on Lake Hamilton. So I thought this could be a popular video too. This could be a good video to have on my channel about a spot that, for my knowledge, I only know about. But Hamilton's a really good lake to drop shot. There's a lot of action in the middle of the lake. But I just wanted to show you me catching some big trophies on the. I've caught up to 14 plus pounds bass on this spot with a drop shot. And it's just a very weird, very odd, very suspicious kind of spot. If you catch a legendary largemouth or a spotted or any legendary, but especially a largemouth or a spotted bass, if you catch either one of those here, you got to leave it in the comments, so I know that, oh yeah, there's legendary largemouth or spotted down there, and I just haven't caught one yet. But it is very out of place, very curious, and it's a secret spot. It's my secret spot. And the fish just kind of dive in. You know, like, it gets really active. But gaming, in my opinion, got a lot better with the announcement of the Switch 2, which I will certainly be getting, and the PS5 Pro. The PS5 Pro is not a bad thing, but I felt like it, at first, I thought it kind of was. I thought PlayStation's just taking advantage of their fans, of gullible fans that'll buy anything, you know. And I don't really think that now, but because it is the best machine out there, I just don't need one. I love my OG. I play it every day. I have great memories playing my OG. And that's all I need right now until Switch 2 comes out. But it's really fun. And if it dries up and it gets really cold on you and the action stops, just switch the time of day. Or go to different weather. But don't forget to put a marker on this spot, or you'll have a hard time finding it again. So that's my video for Lake Hamilton's secret spot.
What do you got?
And I'll let you find the rest of the bass. Thanks for watching my channel again.